It's hard for me to think of a better place to study English than in the centre of London, where the King's English Department is based. And the streets that are around us are the streets where Virginia Woolf and where Charles Dickens lived and wrote. We have close partnerships with organisations and institutions such as Shakespeare's Globe, such as the British Museum and the British Library, and we make that a key part of our teaching. In general, we think of London as an amazing extended campus from which we learn. We have strengths in traditional areas of the discipline, such as Shakespeare studies, but also new areas such as digital scholarship and creative writing.
I wanted to come to a big London-based university since I hadn't done this before, and I was really looking forward to the artistic, cultural and intellectual opportunities that being at King's would bring to me. The Imperial War Museum has really been invaluable in my research project. So one of my personal highlights in doing this research is to go into archives like the Imperial War Museum and then to discover the first-hand narratives of Indian soldiers and accounting what they faced in the war. I definitely feel that the process of doing a PhD is like going on a journey. So you're not the same person as you are when you started off. But now I'm in the process of doing it and discovering what it is to do research and what it is to write about it in a compelling and interesting way.
Since I've been at King's, I've been able to really do my research, really working with archives, working with the other London libraries. They kind of know and trust King's. It's been an incredible 3 years here. Lambeth Library, it's an incredibly important collection. They have just so many different manuscripts. They've been more than gracious to allow us to bring in undergrads that otherwise wouldn't be able to see texts that are over 1,000 years old.
The English department at King's puts the subject and the students entirely first, and it's just the passion and the enthusiasm to engage with stuff that's really like first and foremost in a lot of people's minds. There's a really brilliant range of stuff going on, and a lot of it's led in some way by what people are researching or what people are really keen on, so there's a brilliant chance to learn about Milton from someone who has spent their entire life and has themselves been taught by the lead Milton person in the world.
The great thing about the English department is just how involved your lecturers are, not only within university life, but life outside it. There's been numerous occasions when I bumped into lecturers, go into the theatre, and it's been great being able to talk over plays, not only in the classroom, but outside in a social setting.
I think to study English is not to become an academic in literature, but to think critically and independently and rigorously, and engage with the world. And they have all these options because some of the skills that they gain, close reading, argumentation, analysis, they can apply to a whole variety of fields. I think one of the wonderful aspects of the BA course is the scope, both in terms of period from Anglo-Saxon to now, as well as the interdisciplinarity and the ability of the students to just take off and work on what most excites them.